Okay, we are going to go live here in a few minutes. Just hang tight and we'll get started shortly. I've got so much of a delay that it's not bearable. Let's see if I can let's see if I can lower the volume here. There we go. Now I don't have to listen to myself. Okay, so I'm going to come back to you guys. Come back to the Zoom. There you are. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes to go. We'll hang out for 2 minutes and then we'll go ahead and get started. So just hang tight. Hopefully I can go into my YouTube after the presentation and I can edit the dead space off the front of it. Well, the camera just cleaned up quite a bit. One minute to go and we'll get started. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we'll start from the front. Okay, let's check the time. Still not 5 o'clock yet, so we'll give it a few more seconds and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, 5 o'clock, right on the button. So let's get started. I want to get the disclaimer out of my way. This is our way of staying out of trouble. Even though we're utilizing an AI trader, there's no guarantees on anything, especially since you have access to the settings on it. Trading foreign exchange currencies is risky. Before deciding to participate in the Forex market, you should carefully consider your investment objectives, level of experience, and risk appetite. Only trade with money you can afford to lose. Using our software is also risky. We make no guarantees of profit of any kind. This is not a solicitation for investment, and we do not give any financial advice. So the name of the company that sells the software is Economy. Economy has an AI, artificial intelligence software that works for you on your behalf in the $6.6 trillion per day Forex market. $6.6 trillion per day Forex market. That's bigger than all the markets combined put together. So the software was developed by a private equity hedge fund back in 2010, and it was introduced into the market in 2014. So it's been in service for a good 7 years. But a few years back, they started to have a conversation about getting this, allowing the average person the use of the software. The hedge fund created this platform, this AI, artificial intelligence software platform, but it required a minimum of $100,000 broker account. And they began to have conversations about lowering the initial amount of the broker account to 1,000 so that the average person could start a brokerage account, put 1,000 in it, get the software, start using that software to build the nest egg for them and their family. In April of 2019, the marketing arm called Economy was launched. And since then, there are over 10,000 customers in 90 countries using our AI trading platform. Here's a short little video that'll help you to understand a little bit more about the Forex and how the Forex works.
For many first-time trading market can seem confusing. So, what exactly is Forex? Forex refers to the FX or foreign exchange market, and it's the place where you can trade currencies from all over the world. When you trade Forex, you buy one currency and sell another. You always buy and sell at the same time, which is why currencies are always quoted in pairs. Various factors such as economics and geopolitics mean that exchange rates fluctuate, so currencies rise and fall against each other. By forecasting the direction currencies are likely to take, you have the opportunity to make profit. So, you might decide to buy the euro and sell the US dollar, anticipating that the euro will rise versus the dollar. You buy a number of units of euros for your dollars, and your forecast proves correct, and the euro does rise. So you close your trade and make a profit. Remember though, if you are wrong and the euro falls against the dollar, you will lose money. Forex trading is full of opportunities. It is the largest and most liquid market in the world, trading over $5 trillion every day. This high liquidity makes it easy to buy and sell currencies. Forex is also a global market. It starts after 6 a.m. Sydney time and ends 5 p.m. Friday in New York, meaning you can trade 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And because the Forex market is influenced easily by world economic and geopolitical events, this volatility creates lots of short-term trading opportunities. With Forex.com, you can trade on your laptop, mobile, or PC, whenever and wherever you want.
Okay, here is an example of what the difference might be between using our auto trading software and utilizing a 401k to build your nest egg. Now, this spreadsheet that was designed is actually has a default in it for the 401k of 15% annually, which is crazy through the roof. Return on a 401k. I mean, not very many people are going to get that kind of return on a 401k, but we're going to use that 50% annual in this example. So on the auto trading software, it's set at 2%. So a 2% gain over a period of 5 years, and a 15% annual gain on your 401k. You can see that with an initial investment of $5,000 on the account on both, 5,000 initial investment, after 5 years, that 5,000 has grown to $417,106 with our auto trading software, and in the 401k, it's the 5,000 has grown to 10,200. It's roughly doubled here, but look at the difference here with our auto trading software. And what this is, let me show it to you. It's just a spreadsheet that one of our members of our support team created, and you can actually change this initial investment on each one of these columns. So let's get back to the presentation. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some live accounts and how the AI software is working in the market. This is my FX book. They're a third-party company, third-party website that verifies live accounts. And for instance, it'll show track record verified, trading privileges verified. So These are 3 trading accounts that were submitted to my FX book so that we could share with people and they could see exactly what was happening with their auto trading software. So you can see this account was started June 25th. It has earned 100% since June 25th. The average monthly gain is 10.78. And we all know what you get from a money market, a CD. It's all pretty much the same. These companies that create these different investment tools are all trading in the market. They're giving you a small portion of what the gain is, and they're keeping the difference as fees. But in this scenario, you're managing your own money, and you're able to keep all of the gain. So this account was started with a $34,000 deposit. The way it works is you set up your broker account. There are many brokers. And then you set up a virtual server. We attach the software to the virtual server and run it in and out of your broker account. But with 34,000 initial investment, so far the profit for this account has been $22,109. The current balance of the account is $40,101. And looky here, they've already withdrawn 16,000, and still the balance is 40,000. The balance would be much greater if they had let that compound. But it kind of gives you an idea of how each month the account is growing geometrically. If you look down here, this is very interesting. So what the software does is it follows the big money in the market. And when it forecasts that the currency is going to go up in value, it places the trade. And here in this account, it won 75% of the time when it forecast the value of the currency was going to go up. When it forecast the value of the currency was going to go down, it won 74% of the time. So it's winning and losing, but bottom line is at the end of the day, you have gains, and those gains are compounding. You can see here the history of this account since it began in June. The AI software has made 1,931 trades. And for a $40,000 account, you can see that these trades are not that big. And that is a good thing because it minimizes your risk. The other thing that minimizes your risk is the average trade length, less than 1 day. And it's that way usually with these accounts, you'll see that where one trade will only stay in the market for 1 day. There are times you'll be in the market for longer, but not that often. And you can see there's 97 pages of these trades where you can go through and look them over. Here's another account. This account was started with $4,686. The customer's already withdrawn 3,700. So their money has almost 100%. They have almost 100% return on their money right now. The profit is 6,888, and the balance of the account right now is 7,874. There's been a gain of 147% since the beginning of the account, June 5th. You can see it's won 66% of the times it forecasts the currency to go up in value. And then when it forecasts the currency to go down in value, it's won 65% of the time. And this account has placed 988 trades. And you can see the trades again are small, which again, minimizes your risk. Let's go back and look at another account. So this is interesting. Watch this. This account was started with $111,000. The customer has already withdrawn 70,000, and the balance of the account right now is 168,000. It's seen 237% gain since June 24th. And on this account, on forecasts that the value would go up on the currency, it won 77% of the time. And on value of the currency going down at 179% of the time. So pretty incredible. Now, this customer's blocked us from looking at the history of the trades, but that kind of gives you an idea of how the software has been performing. And this software has been in use again for 7 years, but the marketing arm, Economy, has only had the software for about 7 months, going on 8 months now. Started in April of last year. So this is a compounding calculator. Now, when I set people up to begin with our AI trading software, I get on a Zoom with you and help you get all set up, help you get your accounts, your virtual server, your broker account, unless you already have one, and help you install that software on the virtual server and attach it to the broker. One thing that I do with my customers is I set them up in the beginning for a 1% weekly goal. 1% a week. I mean, a savings account's going to get you less than that in a whole year. So, but that kind of gives you an idea how the software works. And then we go to 2% the next week. If you want to go more, we'll go more the following week. But in this example, let's go out to the compounding gains calculator. And let's start with a $5,000 account. Let's do 0 monthly contributions. Now, this is a monthly return. Our accounts are compounding weekly, but we're going to use this for this demonstration. So let's run this out for 36 months at a rate of return of 2% a week. And when the auto trader hits your 2% goal, it shuts off and then continues to work on the float, the trades that are left in the market. And generally what it does is it actually gets you a little bit more of on top of your goal as it works out that float that's left in the market. So we're going to use 10% as a guide. So here in 36 months, your 5,000 one-time investment, no monthly contributions, your 5,000 is going to grow to $154,563. Now let's change this 36-month outlook to a 60-month outlook. That's $1,522,000 at just 2% a week. And there's very little risk in a 2% goal each week with the software. We do have some customers that are getting more. I showed you a couple of them. One was at 10%. I think one was at 18 and one was at 19. If you were to get the 19%, it makes a big difference in the outcome. This account at a $5,000 deposit, earning 19% average monthly, like two of the accounts I showed you they were earning. That's $170,524,854. Now, some of you might not have a thousand. So let's look at 1,000. With the 1,000 initial deposit, the 1,000 would grow to $34,104,970. So compounding is amazing. Now, here's the cost of getting started. The initial cost of the software license is $247, and then there's a monthly lease fee of $169. And then, of course, there's the cost of their virtual server. Now, you could set the software up on your device, but we don't recommend it because if you have any issues with Wi-Fi outages or power outages, or the cat walks across your keyboard, it could really mess up your trading account. So we really recommend that you do this. Now, if you're excited about the software and what it's doing for you, and you want to help out a few friends, you share the software for 3 friends, the company economy will waive the 169 lease fee. So that's an option for you all. Now what I want to do to finish up is just give you a picture of what this looks like, because there's a few moving parts. You're actually setting up 3 accounts. You're setting up your economy account, where you're just purchasing the software from economy, and then you're setting up your broker account that only you have access to. And then you're setting up your virtual server, installing the software on the virtual server, and then we're attaching the virtual server to your broker platform, and the software will trade in and out of your broker account and allow that balance to grow. And that's basically it. If you have any questions, just reach out. You can leave a comment below. I'll have my contact information here. And you guys have a wonderful evening. And thanks so much for your time and attention.